Now, can you imagine flying 7,000 miles? 7,000 for a Tinder date. Well, that is exactly what Dingle native Clodagh O'Sullivan did.
And Clodagh joins us now with that very Tinder date, Brady Elliott, this morning. Hello, guys. It's lovely to have you here.
Morning.
This is, okay, right, we've got an American fella, a Dingle gal.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Something happened in Dingle.
No.
Nothing happened in Dingle?
No, I wish. Brady spent his 10 days in Ireland in Dublin and he decided to do a trip to the Cliffs of Moher, and that's why our radius was in the same spot at the same time kind of thing.
Because Dingle and the Cliffs of Moher are so close to each other.
No, but like, you know, you wouldn't get Dingle in Dublin, do you get me?
How wide did you have the radius?
I know, I'm not that desperate. No, I had only downloaded it and it was there.
Oh, you hadn't set the radius on Tinder.
And is it right? It was like, so obviously a swipe right.
Yeah.
And an accidental swipe right, did I read?
Yeah. So Brady's...
Be careful what you're saying.
No. I mean, look at him. He's so handsome. But Brady's photos, like, they didn't do him any justice. And, like, they were blurry. I was like, oh, this looks like a bit of a catfish. No thanks. And then I swiped right back at it. And then he made me laugh. So I was like, okay.
He made you laugh on... You made her laugh on Tinder, Brady?
Yeah.
Like, via text?
Yeah, well, I sent, like, one of those gifs of The Office. So I guess she liked The Office.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
So how long was it before the two of you realised that obviously you're not living in Ireland, Brady?
I think it was pretty instant, because I think that the first text I sent her was like, "You want to come to Hawaii?"
Yeah, he was
advice.
in the airport and he had been drinking in the morning and stuff, and he sent it to me and probably. Who know how, like, I don't know how many other girls I don't want to know. But I just thought he was hilarious, and then we kind of kept on talking. But yeah, so we realised pretty instantly.
How long is this from the accidental swipe to the invitation in the airport?
4 days? It's 4 days.
Now or the...
No. Like there, originally, it was 4 days.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 days.
So you hadn't met when you were on holidays in Ireland, Brady?
No.
So you asked Clodagh to come to Hawaii, and Clodagh, when was this? When did you go?
I went in November. I landed November 6th. Yeah.
2019.
2019.
So pre-COVID.
Yeah. Before COVID, thank God we wouldn't have. Yeah.
So you hadn't met, obviously, before that, but like modern technology, you have FaceTime, you have WhatsApp and that sort of stuff. So I presume you'd done a lot of that before actually getting on a plane.
Yeah, no, I mean, my dad was fit to kill me, I'd say. Like, he was like, Brady would be like up against the sink when I was doing the dishes. He'd be up against the salt when I was eating dinner. He was like, this guy's just in our house and we don't even know him kind of thing. Would be FaceTiming non-stop, like we just non-stop FaceTime for like 3 months straight.
Were your parents also freaking out about the of you flying 7,000 miles to meet a fella?
Yeah.
Did you go on your own?
Yeah, no, I did, yeah. Yeah, no, my dad, so he actually had a friend who was in the, like, military, so I gave her Brady's ID, she put it through to make sure he was who he was. I wasn't going there like, you know, oh, hopefully this will be who he is. Like, I 99% knew, but then there was that 1% chance that it could have gone wrong, but sure, there's that 1% chance that it could go wrong down the road. So, do you know? You
got to listen, with risk comes reward. Brady, like, what did your family think with this?
Oh, they didn't know.
Did they not?
They didn't know until, I think she was like a week out from coming, and then I said, oh, this...
Your sister knew.
Well, yeah. But it was still like pretty soon before you came.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't as big of a deal.
So you just said there's a girl coming over from Ireland.
Yeah. Yeah, so I wasn't going anywhere, so like I didn't
You're like,
think
I'm
I
staying.
needed to tell anyone.
Did you know, because you were a Marine, you know,
Well, it isn't in the Navy, it's confusing.
Sorry, yeah, okay, yeah. But you were, did you know that Clodagh was doing background checks on you before she came over to check your military ID?
Yeah, she told me.
Yeah, no, I had to tell him just in case his boss got called or something, you know.
To be like someone's, but what did you make of that?
Well, I was just more worried about the guys figuring out and making fun of me.
Then you were being checked up.
So listen, it's worked out amazing. I mean, the two of you are a couple now. You've moved to Dingle. How are you finding that?
It's really, really cool. Because, like, so I do music now pretty much full time. And so I've got a lot of, like, inspiration there to write. Because I just released my single now on Spotify, Mermaids, just if anyone wants to know.
What's the name?
Mermaids on...
Brady Elliott,
okay,
yep.
Wow.
And there's another one coming out Friday. But, yeah, so Dingle is really, really... It really worked for me just because I like being relaxed
and your family have come over as well?
Like,
yeah, it's a very musical
artsy town, you know.
Of course, yeah.
other voices and everything. And
Yeah.
you are, if people have been in Foxy John's this summer,
Yeah,
they've probably you've probably seen you. And they didn't know that there was this whole story behind it.
Yeah.
So your love developed that first trip to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And then what did you just, because coronavirus happened.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what happened then?
So Brady,
I was gone.
Brady
so-
got deployed, and then because my plan that year was to travel anyway. So like Hawaii, it was a big deal, but it was in the cards for me to travel that year anyway. So I went to Thailand before it hit, and then your deployment got extended. How long?
Like 4 months. It was supposed to be like 3 or 4, and then it ended up being 7.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So
but-
yeah, we were apart for 7 months, and then he flew to Ireland. Luckily, because Ireland didn't have rules at the time for people to come in.
Yeah.
And he got there just in time. I think a week later it changed.
So
yeah.
And you got in just then and you
Yeah.
moved in, essentially.
Yeah.
And then things progress.
Can we get,
And
can we
then
get
all of a
can-
sudden, little baby
Can we see
Jamie
how
turns
things
up.
progress?
Yes.
Brady, go and
Hey,
show
come
us how
on.
things have progressed.
I mean, this is a Tinder story, a positive. I think it's a 10 years of Tinder. This is definitely one of their most positive stories.
Oh, he's ready to go. Here
Say
we go.
hello.
Little
Little baby Jamie's gorgeous.
Lads, you have a Tinder baby. What's that like?
You say hello. No, you want to crawl.
Oh, no, he wants to go.
Come on over here.
Do you want to go say hi?
Like, in all fairness, I'm assuming that everyone, when they hear this story, Clodagh,
He'll leave.
that they're...
Where are you
Tommy's
off
got
to?
him, Tommy's got him. When everyone hears that story, are they like, come on now, lads, is this real?
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what? It happened 3 years ago. At the start, we were
Watch
very
your
like,
head.
what's going on? Come here, mister. At the start, we were very like, you know, it was, at the start, it was big, but like, it's been 3 years. Oh, no.
Wanna go walking? We go walking?
Want to go crawling again, don't you?
Come on, we'll go walking.
He's good.
Has everyone been delighted?
Listen, he's on television. This is his moment. You thought your singing was going to get a mention. Well, I mean, listen, you must be so excited. So the plans now, you're in Dingle, you're obviously getting involved in music.
Yeah.
And have your family been over to visit?
Yeah, they've been twice. They came right after Homeboy was born, and then they just
Jamie.
came. When did they come last time? For
For his christening in
for
May.
his christening, yeah.
In May. And
And
they
they-
got to come to Féile na
yeah.
Bealtaine, which was mad. Do you know, the pig and
Wow.
rave and everything. It's unreal.
To know what was going on.
I got it.
Well, you got him. He's only 13 months old. He's like an 18-month-old.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He
And
keeps
we're
you on your toes, doesn't he?
Back
He
this
does,
way.
yeah. Oh my gosh, he does.
Lads.
Come on, mister.
What do the
boy.
family make of all this? Like, you're getting on great in Dingle. Like, now that you're a real life person, is your dad delighted he's off the phone and not always at the same?
Yeah, and he loves Brady as well. Like, it's hard to get
Oh, my
dad to... it's hard to get dad to like someone, but he took a liking to Brady very quickly.
And tell me, so this is a real success story.
Yeah.
Like, for people looking for love, is it worth the risk?
Oh yeah, it's
It
definitely
is,
worth
yeah. You got to be safe about it, though, especially online. Like,
Absolutely.
I'd never be like, yeah, go do what I did. And, you know, I did do a lot of research, and I made sure it was okay.
Because
you
we
know?
do hear a lot about catfishing.
Yeah,
and we do hear about
exactly.
scams and
Yeah.
whatever else. But I believe you were asking Brady for his passport details, bank details, the
Oh,
whole
I
lot.
got everything. Not the bank details now, but everything.
Where are you off to, little man?
Jamie's
He's
gonna look back at
adventurous
this in
anyway,
years
just
and-
like his parents. I hope, by the way, Brady Elliott, Mermaids, you've
Yeah.
got that out, and there's a new single coming out. You'll probably be around, hopefully, for other voices.
Yeah.
Like, you're in such a great place for doing
Yeah.
your music. And your family is so... Clodagh, I mean, what an inspiration doing all this. It has been a pleasure talking to you.
And
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thanks so
you
much for coming in.
much.
Thank you, and he's off. Do you know what?
Oh, right, here we go.
We're just going to mind the baby. We'll be back with you at Ireland AM in just a minute. Hello, bye. Bye.